Disgraced former U.S. Senator Bob Menendez sentenced to 11 years in prison for a corruption case. Thanks for joining Atlanta Direct News.
I have never violated my public oath. I have never been anything but a patriot of my country and for my country. I have never, ever been a foreign agent, and the decision rendered by the jury today would put at risk every member of the United States Senate in terms of what they think a foreign agent would be.
Former New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez has been sentenced to 11 years in prison for his involvement in a years-long corruption scheme in which he wielded his political influence to conduct favors for the Egyptian government in exchange for lavish gifts. Once a three-term senator who chaired the powerful Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Menendez sat before a federal judge in downtown Manhattan on Wednesday, flanked by lawyers, to receive his punishment after becoming the first senator to ever be convicted of acting as a foreign agent. Menendez, 71, accepted bribes in the form of lavish gifts from three New Jersey businessmen who sought his help in meddling in state and federal criminal investigations and securing lucrative deals with officials from Egypt and Qatar. Roughly 6 months ago, a jury found Menendez guilty on 16 counts, including bribery, extortion, corruption, obstruction of justice, and acting as a foreign agent for Egypt, what prosecutors described as the most serious conduct that a senator has been convicted for in the history of the Republic. When federal agents descended upon Menendez's home in 2022 and 2023, they made a startling discovery. More than $100,000 worth of gold bars, one found in a Ziploc bag, stuffed in a closet, a Mercedes-Benz convertible parked in the driveway, and more than $480,000 in cash stuffed into coat jacket pockets, shoes, and bags. Those, in addition to jewelry and other gifts, were all bribes that Menendez and his wife, Nadine Menendez, accepted from two co-defendants, Wael Hannah and Fred Dabes, as well as a former co-defendant who took a plea deal, Jose Uribe. Federal prosecutors asked Judge Stein to sentence Menendez to 15 years in prison and impose a $2.8 million fine and more than $920,000 in restitution. The former senator's attorneys asked the judge for leniency, asking him to consider home detention and rigorous community service instead. Hannah, an Egyptian-American businessman with a halal meat certifying business, connected Menendez with Egyptian intelligence officials. With Menendez's help, Hannah secured a lucrative contract with U.S. officials to be the exclusive certifier of halal meat to Egypt. Menendez pushed the U.S. to give Egypt millions in military aid and sent Egyptian officials non-public information. Hannah was sentenced to roughly 8 years in prison.